tell you guys, it is amazing what a couple weeks of time will do to a location. We are back at Kenosha Pass, and just boom, everything is different. The colors have gone from starting to turn, but mostly green from when we were first here, to full-on gold and yellow and orange, and it is gorgeous out here. The aspens are in their peak condition right now in this area, and I could not be more excited to be out here. I have come back out to this area, as you guys remember, a couple videos ago. My first video of my fall color series, we came out here and I was just doing some location scouting, and I found a couple of really good compositions. And so I gave it a couple weeks, and I decided to come back out here today and try and revisit some of those compositions and see how they changed, and just show kind of a before and after of what the locations look like. And I had 3 in mind. Unfortunately, we're only going to be able to shoot 2, because one of the compositions I had in mind, and I'll show you guys the image that I took when I was last here, this guy with this yellow kind of aspen or birch tree, I think it was a birch tree, that was already in full fall bloomage, but it was still surrounded by a sea of green. That composition is gone. I got out to where I shot that location, and I just couldn't find the tree, because I'm pretty sure it's lost all its leaves and buried in a sea of yellow. So that composition is gone, so we're not going to be able to reshoot that. So bearing that in mind, there are 2 compositions that I want to reshoot today. One is further down the path here. It's that trail path that I shot where we had the dirt path kind of winding through the forest, and we had aspens on either side, and we had some leaves peeking in that were just kind of starting to turn, but they were still pretty green. So I want to get back there and reshoot that and see how that image looks now that we're in full fall bloomage. And I apologize for the wind. It is very breezy out here today. And then the second image I want to take is that one that I got down by the pond. It was a golden hour shot. Driving past, I could see that those trees have lost some of their leaves. That group of trees was definitely starting to bloom into full fall color, and I want to see the juxtaposition of the before and after, because I think it'll be assuming we get the same kind of lighting conditions tonight, which I think we will. We don't have a lot of cloud in the sky, but that image didn't have any sky in it anyway, so we should hopefully get some good golden light. I'm really interested to see what that juxtaposition looks like. So those are the 2 images that I want to reshoot today. And then of course we're out here in this beautiful fall color, so hopefully we can find a couple other images. And in fact, I've already found one that I have already kind of been doing some test shots on, and it's very interesting. It's kind of inspired by a recent photo that I saw from Adam Gibbs. If you guys don't know who Adam Gibbs is, he's a extremely well-known photographer based in Canada. Very old school, puts a lot of thought into his images. He started out shooting film, which is why I say he's old school. He was out doing some fall color footage in his most recent video, one of his most recent videos, and he shot this image that the subject wasn't a tree that was turning color. Instead, it was a pine tree. Sorry, there was a fly or a wasp flying around my head. Anyway, and it was a pine tree. It was kind of in the middle by itself of all these aspen trees, and I was like, wow, I'd like to really take a shot kind of like that. And lo and behold, I have found, and I'll show you guys what I'm looking at right now. Let me turn this camera on here real quick. I have found an image that is similar. It's not identical, because I don't want to be a copycat, but it is pretty close to that image here. And I'm just putting this camera into my video mode real quick, and let me show you guys what I'm looking at here. So the image that I'm looking at that you're seeing on the screen right now, and I apologize for the vertical video, but that's how I'm shooting this image, is vertically, because it's me. I love my vertical images. Anyway, it's this lone pine tree. It's a baby pine tree, and it's just surrounded by all these birch and aspen trees and this grass around it that's starting to brown out, and it's got all these aspen leaves in its branches, and it's just a very cool, kind of a unique shot. Aspen trees, when you're trying to shoot fall color, it can be very cluttered, very confusing, because aspens grow like weeds. They'll pop up just everywhere. So to find an image like this is something, it gives order to the chaos. It gives you a subject inside the chaos, and that's very important when you're shooting forest photography. I'm sure I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone when I say that these flies are everywhere, that there are multiple people that struggle with forest photography. So I've been actually kind of struggling to compose this, because at first I had the tripod up much higher and I was shooting down on this tree because I'm on a bit of a hill going down and shooting towards this pine tree here. And something about it wasn't working. The balance didn't feel right. So I was trying to figure out how I could make this image work just a little bit better. And one of the first things that came to my mind, excuse me, was dropping down lower. And that has seemed to help improve the image quite a bit. It's one of those things. The image isn't working. Try and change your angle. This is definitely changing my angle has definitely helped with this photo. So, set up right here. I've got my 70-200 f4 on my 7D Mark II. I'm shooting at an aperture of f5 because I really want to blow out that background. I want to isolate this tree and make the image all about this tree. Something that I am kind of struggling with is trying to position this tree so there isn't that many distracting elements in this shot. And I think I have managed to do that. However, I do have one little thing that's making me angry, and I'll show you guys this here. It is this tree. If you guys can see right there, it's this tree right here. It's either a dead aspen or dead birch tree, and it's just sticking out there like a sore thumb. So, well, I don't really try to edit it, try to alter my images that much. I'll get rid of a distracting stick or some distracting twigs or footprints or stuff like that. I think I'm going to take a little bit of creative licensing on this image and get rid of that tree because it is just too darn distracting. But otherwise, I really do like this composition. So I am just going to really quickly put my video settings back to my photo settings, and I'm going to retake this image real quick. Again, f5, shooting at ISO 100, 1/640 of a shutter speed. But it's nice to come back to a location that I've scouted before and find a brand new image. So, I'll get off of my knees here because they're starting to hurt, and we're going to head back down the trail and see if we can't reshoot one of those images that I got on my last trip here. If it breaks up the flow of my videos, although my videos by nature are sometimes pretty choppy. But the leaf peepers are out in full force today. Those are the folks that come out to these pretty well-known areas like Kenosha Pass to enjoy the fall colors. They bring their kids out, they bring their dogs out, and wow, that's by no means a problem. I'm glad people are out here enjoying these, beautiful scenes. It does make things a little awkward for me when I'm trying to vlog, because except when I'm doing these bits to camera, I'm not the most talkative person. So it is making things a little bit awkward today because I'm trying to stick to the path and not run out into the forest here because I don't want to disturb nature. Ooh, that exposure is way too hot. Sorry, guys. But yeah, it's making things a little awkward for me when I'm trying to vlog because I try not to be self-conscious, but I am by nature a very self-conscious person. So it does make things a little bit awkward. But all that being said, I really do appreciate that people come out and enjoy these scenes because they're meant to be enjoyed, I think. But do it responsibly. I did see one guy come out from the forest, and he was clearly just tramping around, probably looking for an Instagram-worthy photo or something of that nature. And I found that very annoying. I almost yelled at him, and then I saw another guy. He was just kind of weaving in and out of the aspen trees and definitely just looking for a good Instagram shot. So, come out here and enjoy good photos, guys, but do it responsibly. These areas are so popular that, they're getting trampled on by people, and we need to be more responsible. Anyway, enough of that little rant. I'm going to not go down. We're out here to enjoy fall colors. So I'm not going to go down some rant today, although it would be very easy, because I'm out here, I'm taking photos, I'm enjoying nature, I'm enjoying being a photographer, and we have made it to one of the scenes that I shot earlier in the year. If I just pan the camera this way, this is the trail that I shot a couple weeks ago. And if it was good then, it's gorgeous now. We've got loads of fall color. We've got, the light is starting to get, I think we're, I don't know, probably past 3 o'clock, something like that. And the light is starting to get to the afternoon peak, and we're getting some nice light across the trail, getting some nice light in the forest. I'm loving this. I'm gonna set this vlogging tripod down right here, get my camera out, and compose my shot here, and I'll check back in with you guys in just a minute. And we got people coming down the trail, so I'm gonna shut up. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this one has been a struggle to get composed how I shot it the last time, because you know, you want to do that true comparison of before and after. But I think part of the issue is last time I shot it handheld because I was trying to just be quick, scout out images. Today I'm being more deliberate. I'm using my tripod, and so I think that's part of it is I'm not mentally remembering where I was specifically. So just trying to get this framed up the way I had my previous image has really been a struggle. I would consult my phone, however, I have no internet service out here, and I've almost capped on my data plan as well, so double whammy right there. Anyway, so this has been a really struggle. I think I've gotten it close. I think I'm within a 95% positivity margin. I'm in within 5% of an error. Let's put it that way. That makes more sense. But anyway, I'm just checking to make sure there's nobody coming down the trail. I've had a lot of people coming back and forth on this image right here. So, but it's still gorgeous. It's very similar to how we had it the first time. The first time I took this image, the light is shining through. It's casting nice shadows on the trail. We've got gorgeous golden color, and we've got a few leaves on the trail. It's looking good. I'm really liking this image. I was really hoping this would look like this to come back to when I first shot it. So we are sitting at ISO 100. I'm gone to an aperture of f8, and I'm at 1/160th of a second shutter speed. So 10-second timer because of how blustery it is out here. And I think this image is going to turn out pretty good. A little bit of Photoshop work to be done, but you know what? Hey, gorgeous color out here. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a bit conundrumed now as to what I want to do for the next couple of hours while I'm up here. I've got no idea really what I want to try and look for. I've been up the trail and gotten to the point where I was last time I came up here and turned back around, and I'm kind of just stopped here in the Aspen Grove, and I'm just trying to decide what I want to do. I still have a couple of hours before golden hour where I want to reshoot that one tree lake scene from a couple weeks ago. So I'm trying to decide if I want to walk back down there and just set up and just kind of enjoy this late afternoon or mid-afternoon, or if I want to maybe try and kind of poke about and see if I can find some more images. And I think there's a mouse in the grass over here. I keep hearing it. Let me just show you guys what I'm looking at. It's down here somewhere in the here in the grass. I've heard it rustling about, and I've seen the grass moving around. Huh. Well, that's that was kind of odd. Okay, well, anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to do with the rest of my afternoon here until we get to golden hour. So I think I'm just going to walk back down the trail, see if I can see anything that really makes me, that really, what am I trying to say here? Really gets the mental juices flowing. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. So anyway, yeah, let's just head back down the trail here, see what we can find. Right off the bat that I'm not going to be able to replicate that shot for one critical reason. If you look out, I don't know if you can see it on the screen here because I don't have my monitor flipped out, but if you look out this way, and I'll pan the camera over this way so you get a better view. If you look out this way, we don't have, I could be wrong, because the wind comes and goes. So we may be able to capture this, but my level of enthusiasm at the moment is not great due to the fact that it's very blustery in the one spot that I need it not to be, which is where the reflection of these trees are right there. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be able to capture that shot or not. But that being said, looking out here, I kind of have sorry, I didn't mean to step that close in. I kind of have an idea. Don't know if it's going to work, but I kind of want to try and see if I can capture a panorama right here. Just because I think we have the elements for a panorama. We've got good light right now. It's not as harsh as it's not as harsh as it was when we first got here. One of the advantages of shooting in the forest is you can actually use harsh lighting to your advantage. Back to my point. We don't have as much harsh lighting as we did earlier in the day, and we do have some of the elements that we need for our panorama. So I'm going to quickly set up the tripod here and shoot a couple sets of panoramas, and hopefully that one turns out pretty good because it's a beautiful scene here. So I'm enthusiastic, and as I talk, it looks like those ripples are starting to clear up. So maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get that second shot. I can recapture this shot. It's just going to be a matter of waiting for the wind to die down enough for the ripples to dissipate in the water to get that reflection and be able to take the shot. So as I was taking that panorama, I could see the ripples at times were stopping, and I was actually able to capture a pretty good panorama there, as you guys will have already just seen. So I'm pretty optimistic that we can get this shot. In fact, the ripples are starting to die down quite a bit here. I'm just wanting them to die down just a little bit more, just a little bit more. Maybe I can get a little bit more reflection in there. I'm gonna just keep firing off shots as we go, because you never know, the wind comes and goes, so that may or may not ruin our shot. But I'm shooting this almost identical to the shot that I got the last time I was up here. I know I've said that 3 or 4 times now, but that's the whole point. And I've said that 3 or 4 times now. But same setup. I am at f8, 1/160 of a second shutter speed, ISO 100. And I think the last time I took this shot, I don't remember if I did it with my 70 to 200 or with my 150 to 600. I may have done it with my 150 to 600, but I think I backed up to be able to compose this shot because it's looking pretty close to identical. So we got some nice light right now. Hopefully it hangs out for just a minute. And as I've been talking, we've kind of lost some of that reflection. So hopefully I didn't spend too much time taking that panorama. But I am just going to quickly capture this shot. And if I manage to get that a little bit more of that reflection, I'm just going to keep firing off shots. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I've shot this image probably a dozen times now, and the wind is just not letting up. It did get to a point where I got, as you guys will have seen by now, it did get to a point where I managed to get a decent reflection, so we'll call it an imperfect reflection. But the wind's just kicking up, and it's getting frustrating. So I think I'm going to call it there for that shot, but I'm not calling it the end of the video yet, because I saw a couple of other photographers, and I'm not trying to be a copycat here, but I saw a couple of other photographers kind of on the other side of this this pond. I don't know why I struggle with words. Of this pond over here, there's a pull-off area, and they were kind of shooting back this way. Now I don't know if they were shooting the ducks or if they were shooting the fall foliage, but I have this idea, and again, it's going to be very dependent on what the wind's doing with these ripples out here, but I want to see if there's an image there, some kind of image. So I'm going to pack up here really quick, head back to the car, jump in the car, and drive over this way and see what we can get. So it's getting chilly. It's getting chilly. Okay, so I was about to run over to that kind of pull off right there, but then I got to this little section right here on the trail, and now I'm in full-blown photo panic mode because there's 2 compositions here that I just see, and they're screaming to be captured. And now I'm just kind of in a rush to get everything reset up and quickly capture these images. So let me get set up here really quickly. Tighten down, tighten down, tighten down. Sorry for the composition, guys. Like I said, I'm rushing this one. Okay, let me pull you back around here. Woo! All right, so if you guys can see right here, we've got this line of aspen trees, and it's just a sliver of light is hitting it, just a sliver of light. And I was kind of wondering, you can't see me. See, what did I tell you about full photo panic mode and the sense in my face? Never mind, we're rolling with this. So this was a shot that I was thinking maybe it would work. Maybe it would work. But I wasn't 100% convinced just because I hadn't shot it before. I didn't know what the light was going to do. So now I am full-blown having a freak out trying to capture this image. And here we go. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. What I'm trying to do here is just eliminate all other parts except this strip of light, because that is all I care about, is this strip of light. Let's see here. Okay, this is looking good. Really quickly, what am I doing? Really quickly. Something's not right. Oh, because I'm in video mode, that's why. Because I'm a moron. Okay, really quickly here, set my bracket. I'm gonna do 3 stops. A stop either way. And then I'm going to leave it at 16:9, but that's just for a guideline. I think I'm gonna just crop it down and further, make it kind of a, I don't know what I'm doing with my hands here, kind of a rectangle. I'm gonna make it a rectangle. That's my plan. Come on, stabilize. Okay, we're looking good. 5 seconds. 10-second timer because it's still blustery. Oh, we're gonna fire here. Woo! Okay. Oh, okay. That's photo 1 of photo panic. Of my photo panic. I'm just gonna check in, make sure my sharpness looks good. Yes, focus looks good, sharpness looks good. I'm just gonna really quickly recapture this shot. Settings wise, ISO 100. I went to aperture 7.1 because I have no foreground interest whatsoever. So f7.1, 1/320 of a second. Just fired off another burst right there because I'm really trying to capture dynamic range here. Okay, that's looking pretty darn good. And I've got a little room to play with because it's an internal crop, so I can just mess with it. Okay. Take a breath. Now we're gonna spin around this way. Remember how I was wanting to, oh, and you guys can't see me. Remember how I always wanted to do these one-take videos in that 1.5 video that I shot a couple weeks ago? Well, I mean, it's really not gonna work this way either, but there's a second shot I wanna show you guys. Way off in the distance here. It's gonna be hard to see on this 24 mil, but we've got all this light just streaming in right here into our field of view here. And that's gorgeous. I'm loving that so much. Again, sorry for the sun and the lens, guys. What can you do? Oh, freaking out. Okay, let's see. Let's get a composition set here. Get a composition set, Ryan. Calm down. Woo, don't fall over sunglasses. Oh my God, guys. I am loving this right now. Wow. Oh, wow. Holy crap. I just randomly spun the camera around just to kind of get in the right position, and I think I've got the comp that I want. Holy crap. Let's see here. I'm just trying to do some refinement here. Okay. Although, interesting. I could shoot this one of 2 ways. I could either make this a 16:9 or a 4:3, and you know what? I think I might just shoot it both ways and just decide what I want to do later. So, kick this here. Okay. Composition set. Okay. 10-second timer, exact same settings. Bracketing 1 stop either way. Let's check this real quick. There we go. Okay, that's looking all right. I'm probably gonna do some messing with this crop later in post, just to give myself a little bit of flexibility here. I'm just gonna readjust this image just a hair, see if I can get this set up a little bit more how I like it. Okay. Had some distracting elements in this earlier. Let's see here. Can I get in? No, I can't. Okay. Hang on, guys. Bear with me here. Okay. I'm gonna reshoot this image again. I've adjusted the composition just a little bit. Oh, the light is just perfect right now. Holy crap. Nice. And I may not need the brackets. I may only need one of these exposures. I'm just firing off bracketed shots just to give me just a little bit of a insurance, a little bit of insurance. I'm gonna quickly change my internal crop, set it for 4:3, and then, oh, I like that. I'm still probably going to crop this image. I'm going to do some altering of this crop in post-production just to get it the way I like it. But let's just reshoot this image again. Same settings, just change the crop to a 4:3. May change to a 4:5 or leave it as a 4:3. Not sure yet. Oh yeah, guys. Oh, I like that. And here's why I like this image. I'm gonna flip over to my video settings right now and just show you guys really quickly. Oh, come on, focus, 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 focus. Sometimes the autofocus doesn't work so well in video. Probably has more to do with the lens than the camera. Okay, just gonna focus here. Okay, start rolling here. So I'm just showing you guys right now. This is the camera, obviously I'm shooting HD, so it's a 16:9 aspect ratio. But as you guys can just see, we've got this lovely haze, and we've got this one hill that's completely lit up, and then we've got these one hill that's kind of in shadow, but there's this bar of light that's just hitting where this grove of fall color is, where a grove of these aspens are. And it's just so gorgeous. Whew. Talk about, okay. Heart rate's coming down. Heart rate's coming down. Wow. That was, whew. That was a rush to capture those images right there. Anyway. Well, after all that excitement, the sun is starting to go down. It's going down behind the hill, and we have zero cloud in the sky. Except back this way. I'll swing this back this way just so you guys can see. We have this low-hanging cloud that's just quickly moving through the horizon here. And while that is really cool, I can't find a composition to make that work. Swing back around this way. For all you who are seasick, I do apologize. But, wow. Hard to complain about how today has gone. So, but I am getting really cold. So, I'm trying to decide if I want to keep shooting or if I want to start heading for home. Because we've captured some really good images today, I think. We've reshot 2 images that I got at my first scouting trip out here. And I think they both turned out all right. And then we've gotten a couple of new images out here, several new images out here that turned out just spectacular, So really hard to complain right now, guys. But I'm not handling the cold right now. So I'm glad it's not balls hot as it was this summer, but I am not handling the wind or the cold right now. So I think we're gonna pack it in. We're losing the light really quickly. So definitely think I'm gonna head back to the car, pack it up, and call it a day. So as always, guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I've had a great time out here shooting fall colors. Do me a big favor, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you are already subscribed. Make sure you are set up to
get the notifications, hit that little notification bell so you guys know when I upload videos. Stay with me, guys, because I think my next adventure, I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but I'm hoping it's going to be just as good. Yeah, we are losing the light and I am getting dark. So, from Kenosha Pass, this is a wrap for episode number 2 of Colorado Fall Colors. And I hope you all have a good adventure of your own. And I will see you next time out on the trail. Oh, I gotta get out of the way. It's too cold.